No one ever sees the little kid running around the playground and thinks, that one, that little boy or girl right there, he or she is going to grow up to be homeless one day. Yet someday, some of these kids will grow up and become a face living on the street. How it happens, why it happens, varies for each and every person. Everyone has a story that matters. The next time you pass a person living on the street, remember, it could be your sister, your brother, your son or daughter, your mom or dad. It could even be you.
My name is David. I would rather work and make $1 than sit on a corner and make $100 and beg for it. That $100 would be nice, but I want to make it legitimately. Nobody should have to live on the street whatsoever. Man, woman, kid, grandparent, because I hope I can say this, it sucks. You know, it's tough, it hurts, there's nothing fun about it overall, but you know, you learn a lot of things about yourself. You know, I thought I knew myself, but I found out I'm a lot stronger person than I realized.
My name's Lee. I'm not on the streets, I'm in a shelter right now. I came to be just a few weeks ago to Rachel, so I was in my friend's car until they let me in there because they knew my situation. The hardest part emotionally, well, I think it's dealing with all the other women and men and the way they deal with it, because I kind to separate myself from it. But I learned a lot from the different church areas I've been to here. If people have some education, have some community involvement and interactive with a senior center or a junior center or community center or a church, I think they can give them more coping and handling skills to be better involved in the community and see what's out there that can help them out for the past, for the present, and for the future.
My name is Marisela Morales. I come from the city of San Juan del Rio, Querétaro, Mexico. I think that homelessness is a worldwide situation. Because of my legal situation in this country, the programs offered are very limited. The first thing I'm going to do when I get my own home is make up for lost time. The hard conditions you face while living on the street, the uncertainty of sleeping outside at night, I won't have to worry about intoxicated people bothering me or having to wake up early because society doesn't allow me to be in a certain place at a certain time. Getting a new home would allow me to make up for lost time, but that would be the least of my worries because it means I can start over and continue to fight for a dignified life.
My name is Michael Karagavorian. I got in San Diego in November of last year. I kind of got this sense where standing in front of Del Taco and asking people for something to eat was who I had become. And I look at people in that way, like even at my library job, where I'm teaching everybody what to do on these machines, yet I still have this kind of inside feeling that I'm not worthy, because now I'm looking at myself as like, I live at St. Vincent de Paul now, I'm homeless, right, in a shelter, and what am I doing, blah, blah, blah. So the things that go on in my head are not conducive to the normal interactions I'd be participating in if it was, you know, more stable, I guess you could say, right? When I came to San Diego, I had nothing, but in the 2.5 or so months I was physically living on the street, I accumulated stuff. But when I started fearing like the interim, that's when I took advantage of this place. So I keep my bin here because I have no idea what's going to happen next.
The space that we have in this center is very suitable for people in my situation because since I live on the streets, I wouldn't be able to go to a job interview or go to the mall or go to my son's school with my personal belongings. So this place has helped me tremendously so that I can go to all of these places without having to carry my things with me.
I did use this. I enjoyed it. I wish there was a lot more of it, some around the country. That's my dream anyways.
So how would I change people's perceptions of the homeless? Like me having just been the homeless or in the homeless now, there's value in everybody. You see the tents lining the side of the sidewalk and you can't help but feel something greater than empathy. The empathy doesn't really cover the smell and the grievousness of that perception. And when you're out there living in it with the same clothes, and the way people must have seen me in those clothes, but that stinking feeling of laying on the sidewalk and waking up and asking people for stuff has not gotten out of me. So what I would change, imperceptible, I don't know.
We all have one thing in common. We share the human experience. And through this experience, we create our life stories. If we stop and listen, we are bound to learn something from one another. And we will come to find that all humans are deserving of equal dignity. We all matter.